Hello everyone. Oh, window's still down. Another scorcher out today. Another one, just melting. Anyway, welcome to Preparedness. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you're liking the videos, please, give us that thumbs up and subscribe. That helps us out with the YouTube algorithms and everything else. I thought it was all BS for the longest, and it's like, no, that's actually true. So, yeah, if you like the videos, please help us out. Anyway, today, we've been hearing for a while about how the country's divided. You know, everybody's against everybody and everything else. If you listen to the news, they make it sound like this is some new phenomenon, right? People, there's been divisions for as long as there's been people. I mean, it's just the way it is. What's going on? Why is there... Oh, sorry. Anyway, by nature, we're tribal, right? We want to be around other people that are like us, people that are in our tribe, okay? That whole strength in numbers thing, I'm a part of the winning team, blah, 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 blah. And I don't care what you're calling it, we're tribal. That's just the way it is. Take a look at, okay, I've probably used this before. I think I might have spoke about this before, but I can't recall. I apologize. We've made a lot of videos. Let's say you're like the local high school team, okay? You're in high school. You're playing football or volleyball or whatever sport, and you know, they build up that team spirit, and you guys are the Spartans. That's your mascot, is the Spartans. And your rival are the Trojans. Well, you hate the Trojans, right? You hate them. Those guys suck so bad. They always mess us up, blah, blah, blah. Well, now you go and you get into college, okay? And now some of those Trojans that you hated is now on your college team, okay? Now, instead of the Spartans and the Trojans, you guys are now the Bulldogs. There we go. You guys are all Bulldogs now. And now you guys are good, okay? You get past that, and now you've got the pro teams out there, and now those athletes that were on the hated team of the Bulldogs are now a member of the pro team that you like, and it just goes on and goes on. The Olympics every 2 years now, but yeah, every couple years people tend to forget that, yeah, that person I didn't like because they were on the other college. Well, now they're all Team USA. It doesn't matter where they're from, who they are, we're all rooting for Team USA, right? So all it is being part of a group. And unfortunately, there are people that look at their race, and that's the people they want to associate with. Or they look at their gender or region or anything else. I mean, you can break everything down. I mean, country folk and city folk, African American and Caucasian, what else? Different states, you know, this one's from Tennessee, this one's from Georgia, right? I mean, it can be broke down however, okay? To get over the divisiveness that we have, it takes effort. It's not just going to happen, guys. And I'm not here to try to do the let's all sit in the share circle and share our feelings, right, and talk about our feelings. No, I'm not saying that. But still, at the same time, if any of you do harbor biases, work on it, right? Hatred for somebody else just because they're a part of blank, it's kind of ridiculous. You know, and unless they're Pittsburgh Steelers, and then, yeah, just loathe, just joke. It's a joke. I'm joking, okay? It's a joke. Relax. But I really like that. No, but seriously, guys, it's going to take everybody individually making an effort. It just is, okay? I mean, it's so easy to point out the differences. No two people are alike. If you try, you'll find something to argue about, right? It's hard trying to find those things that you have in common. I mean, start breaking it down from the most basic. We all breathe oxygen. All right, we got that in common. We drink water. Yes, okay, now we got two things in common. We enjoy music. Okay, we all love our kids and want the best for them. At the end of the day, people, we're all the same. I don't care what you look like, where you're from, except for the Steelers. I'm just joking, okay? No, but it's going to take everybody individually to get past all this. I do believe that the mainstream media blows it way out of proportion, like they do everything else. They'll take a small minority of schmucks out there, and they try to paint everybody that falls into that group like those people, right? I don't care what it is. I don't care if you're talking about white supremacists. I don't care if you're talking about Black Lives Matter. I don't care if you're talking about Democrats, Republicans. I don't care whatever it is, whatever adjective you want to use. That's what they try to do. And unfortunately, most of us just feed off that like crazy, just like eating it up like candy, man. Just like, yeah. You need to take a step back, okay? Everybody knows mainstream media is biased as heck, and I don't care what channel you watch. And even the smaller news sites, yeah, they're all biased, okay? If you go into it knowing that and can remember to pull yourself back, okay, take a step back, you might get a hint of truth. You might get a hint of what's actually going on. Right now, the whole debate is the whole stimulus package. And the Republicans are saying, well, we're willing to work, but the Democrats are just not budging. And the Democrats are saying that, well, we're willing to work, but the Republicans just aren't budging. And each one's blaming the other for keeping the money out of the hands of the American people that really need. And it's the same old song and dance. I think that's why we see the younger generation, you know, your millennials, I believe, is that still the younger generation? Have they named a new one yet? I don't know. The younger generation is, they get heated about stuff, okay? Because they haven't been around long enough to know what the BS smells like, right? I remember when I went to college, it seemed like as soon as everybody went to college, everybody became these enlightened intellectuals, okay? It was like funny as heck, because I'm like, dude, I remember you from high school, and you were the biggest jerk there was, or you're the biggest nerd there was, or whatever, and now just everybody's just, they're very serious about everything and all that, except on party night, right? And then they cut loose. But no, I think that's the deal with our younger, and it's always going to be the younger generation. When the millennials are older and they've learned, you know, what the BS smells like, they're going to be talking about whatever their younger generation is. That, why are these people all freaked out about everything? Why are they so up in arms? Just because that younger generation just, they take everything at face value and they want to make a difference, and I take my hat off to them. God love them. But they just haven't had the life experiences yet to understand what's going on. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's my 2 cents on it. I'd love to see everybody come together. Now, I'm not some hopeless that thinks that's going to happen. I don't see it happening. But even if it only helps you, okay? Even if this, if you take the time to reconcile with people maybe that you don't get along with because of whatever, if it just helps one person out there, that would be awesome. That'd be great. There's not a lot of people that I don't get along with. I'm not saying I get along with everybody, because I don't think anybody does. But I make an effort to try not to hit on those hot topic buttons, that's going to ignite everybody, the ones that the media reports on when they don't want you to know what's really going on. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, whenever those hot button topics hit, you guys better be looking behind the scenes, seeing what in the world's going on, because yeah, something's happening. They're trying to get everybody's attention over here when they're doing all this over here, right? But yeah, guys, it starts with you and goes out from there. It's like, I work in a blue collar setting. Okay, you guys probably tell by the way I'm always dressed. I don't have on a button-down shirt. And typically in those type of settings, there's, your roughnecks, okay? Guys use a lot of foul language, blah, blah, blah. I don't do that. And it's funny, when somebody first meets me, they're letting them fly, right? But after they find out that I don't talk like that, stuff like that, whenever they come around me, it's like they respect me enough to not say those kind of things. And me personally, it doesn't bother me. You do you, whatever. But it's funny how guys that are supposed to be these tough, big burly guys, that they figure out that that you do things a certain way and you try to uphold yourself to certain standards, that they kind of respect that. So yeah, I don't know. So I guess that's all. Yeah, just with the divisiveness, we're always going to find reasons to not get along with one another. Just try to break that crap down, guys. Try to look over that. Every presidential cycle, it's the same things. You got families that are fighting, okay, because you got Democrats and Republicans, or conservative and liberal, whatever you want to call them. And none of that's, everybody just needs to calm down. Everybody just needs to relax. And try not to let media and everything else get you all ramped up. So anyway, that's about all I got to say on that. Talk to y'all after a while.